Hi everyone, Michelle Taylor here, licensed professional clinical counselor. And today I want to talk about the metaphor of your mind and its thoughts and how you can not control your mind, not control your thoughts, because that's not possible, but gently guide your attention to the ones that you would like to focus on. So a lot of the times in therapy when I'm working with clients, I use this metaphor of a train station. And this is a great metaphor to how to conceptualize how the way your brain works and the way that you focus your attention on your thoughts. So imagine a train station if you've never been to one. I guess just watch a movie with the train station. But on the train station, there's a platform usually, and there's many platforms sometimes. And when you're standing there, you're observing the trains, either they're sitting there in its spot and not moving. Maybe it's broken down, or maybe it sits there, picks people up, and it keeps going. Or maybe it just goes right on by because that's not one of the stops that it has. And this works just like your brain, your thoughts. Your brain constantly, I think that I looked this up one time, but it has about 60 to 100 thoughts a minute, which is crazy to think about. But if you really think about it, you may focus your attention on a few thoughts that's going on, but your brain is always doing something. Right now, my brain is aware that I'm in this room, that I'm sitting on a chair, that it needs to do the things that it needs to do to keep me alive. It knows that I need to blink. It knows that there's colors and sounds and thinking about the world. And there's just so many things that your brain is doing in this very minute, but you focus your attention on what you want to focus on. Right now, my attention is on this video. So I'm trying not to mess up in my words, and my brain is very focused on this right here. It forgets that I'm in this room, which is why grounding, which is my other video, is very important when you get overwhelmed. So I'm not overwhelmed right now. I'm very focused. So I want to go back to the train metaphor. So what we want to do when we're in therapy or when you're doing mindfulness exercises to control your anxiety and depression is you want to be able to look at your thoughts and just watch them, kind of observe them from a third person's perspective, like you're on the train platform. You're not judging them. You're not getting on the train and going with it. You are just looking at them and observing them. And the reason why this is so important is because it helps you to reduce the feelings that come along with it. So the train that comes by and stays for a long time, that might be the situation that is really, really negative right now in your life. And it might stay there for a long time. It might be broken down. But you have the choice to either focus your attention and your glance on that broken down train, or you can look at the other trains that are coming by, the other ones that are stuck. You have a choice, not in that train is there, but you have a choice in what you want to choose to focus on. And this concept is super, super important. So here's another example of choosing what your focus is on. You're missing out on a bigger picture when you're only focusing on the one train that's broken down. So this is my phone case. It's Wonder Woman. This is what it would look like if you were to only focus on the one train. You are missing me and everything else behind me because you're just focusing on this Wonder Woman case and you're not able to see. But if you just pull it back just a little bit and go, oh, hey, there's something behind her, behind this phone case. There's a lot of things behind the phone case. And this is still here. It's just a little bit smaller. And you pull it even further back and you make it way back here. Same thing. You're able to look at other different focus points and not make this feel so big. So it's not that this has ever changed in size. It's the same size. It's just a matter of perspective. It's what you choose to look at in that very moment. And so a way to do that in your daily lives is just notice what you're focusing on first, and then do that grounding exercise where you just start naming things and colors around you. And if you need that, go to my other video. It'll go into a little more detail about that. So if you want to reduce the way you feel about a thought, you can't stop the thought, but you can reduce the way that you feel about it because you change your perspective on the thought. You look at it and you don't judge it. It's just a thought. It's going to come and go eventually. Or if it stays, you don't judge it for staying. You just look at other things while that thing is staying. And that is the tip for today on how to reduce your anxiety and depression. Thanks for watching.